I've dedicated my life to bringing you the best, most effective marketing tools and strategies. Get ready to experience the change, inspiration, and success you've been searching for. Welcome to the Tom Ferry Show. Welcome to the Tom Ferry Show. I'm Tom Ferry. It's episode 2, and today we're talking about innovation and creativity. So we know innovation is basically something new or different, right? It's the creation of something new. Mike Vance, my hero, my mentor, I wrote about him in Life by Design, passed away last September. If you don't know the name Mike Vance, please Google him today. He was Walt Disney's right-hand guy in charge of ideas and people development for the last 8 or 9 years of Walt's life. He left there after Walt passed away. He launched Disney World. He was the first dean of the Disney University. Walt Disney called him the most creative man in North America. When I hired Mike to work with me as my personal coach, I was in a reinvention mode. And he said, Tom, creativity is simply the rearranging of the old in a new way. So we need to look back at what were the trends, what was hot, what was working, what's not working, and how do we make it better? How do we make it more relevant? That's the ability to be creative today. And as I sit here honoring my mentor, and it's weird, I get like teary-eyed when I kind of talk about him because it's just one of those people that we know in our lives that just made such a significant impact on who I am, and I know you have people like that in your life too, so big shout out to you, Mike. What we need to do is we've got to be more creative. We've got to innovate. If you want to separate yourself from the competition, the reality is you and I both know real estate agents at times could almost look like one of many fish inside a giant bowl. So how do we stand out? How do we separate ourselves? How do we become the agent of choice in our marketplace? Well, with that thought in mind, I believe we need to spend time every week innovating and being creative. That's right. A weekly creative session, a weekly innovative session where you're really looking at how do we make it better. So it got me thinking, we need to create a how do we make it better board. So if I asked you, what are the areas in your business that you want to have an impact on? What are the areas of your business that you want to improve efficiency, increase results, make it better, have it be a better client experience? If I asked you, what are the areas of your business you want to have an impact on? You might say lead follow-up, right? You might say my database, like really getting my database right. You might say email marketing, my geographic farm, my pre-listing process, my actual listing presentation. You know, our Sales Edge program that we're doing now. Sold out the first one, by the way. Congratulations. Love it, team. Good job. At that program, we talk about the listing presentation, and I say, look, you should finish your listing presentation, and people should be like this. That was awesome. If people aren't blown away by your presentation, your opportunity in the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded to win the game, to win the listing, if they're not blown away, I'd say that's an area of improvement that you need to ask yourself, how can we do it better? And every week, if you said, what's one change I can make? What's one little thing I can do to improve the experience of the customer? You know, to have them say yes, easy, natural, more automatic, more of a no-brainer. What would I do? So again, you're going to get some ideas next to these. And every week, that idea list can just continue to grow. Now remember, ideas are meaningless unless you convert it into a project, but you're probably not going to do them all. That's okay. Here's what I want. I want weekly creative time, weekly innovation where you're looking at your business, the areas that you most want to impact, and you're deciding how can I do it better. And then by tracking all the best ideas, you're going to begin to do what Mike Vance taught me, which is, hey, this idea and that idea actually combine, create a really sexy new project that can really serve more clients, can help more customers, can improve efficiency, can create higher profits, can create more sales, and that's what this show is all about. So, hashtag Tom Ferry Show. Give me a little love on Twitter. I'd certainly appreciate it. Also, give me lots of feedback. I want to know, what do you like? What do you not like? It's all brand new. I'm not attached to anything. Tell me what you're thinking about. Do me a favor, though. I downloaded, or I linked up down below, right, Eddie? There'll be a little link of like a simple 8.5 by 11 Word doc that shows you this, but understand this needs to be up and visual. It needs to be big. I'm a big fan, like if you're inside my office, 300 bones, and I didn't actually paint it, but somebody painted on my wall where it's a dry erase board. So you need to get those ideas up, get them visual, keep them alive, keep the innovation and the creativity of your business alive, up and visual. Do it right away. Remember always, your strategy matters, and now more than ever, your passion rules. It's episode 2. I'm out. Hey, I'm Tom Ferry. Thanks so much for coming by my YouTube channel. If we haven't had a chance to connect, I highly recommend you subscribe. Ding, 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 ding. You definitely want to subscribe. This is where I'm publishing every single week new content, new ideas, new strategies, and ultimately staying ahead of the curve of your competition. Then I strongly recommend you subscribe. Subscribe. Come on, do it. Subscribe to this channel, and I'll keep sending you great content all the time.